What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to talk about this, but the 5 screening tests, health screening tests that everybody over the age of 40 must have. And for some of you, start earlier, but this is involved in one of them. Hi, I'm Coach Matt O'Brien. I'm a functional health coach, author of The Magic Pill, and founder of Triumph Fitness and Nutrition here in Largo, Florida. And this is a 2-minute takeaway, which I do on Tuesdays. And we're going to talk about the 5 screening tests that I believe everybody over the age of 40 must have. And these are in no particular order, but I'm starting with this one, which I sent out a teaser earlier because I have to get through the rest of this before the end of the day. And this is for a colonoscopy. So most of the time, that's something you're going to do once you hit 50 or earlier, depending on your family health history. But I have to drink this electrolyte solution, which I got a long way to go in preparation for that. And that's going to be an early detection test for colon cancer. And this, if you leave with nothing else today, it's about prevention. And a quote from my book, The Magic Pill, is an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. So these tests are all to identify things early, hopefully, when they are small problems before they develop into big problems. So colonoscopy is number 1. And like I said, the bowel prep, not eating, and getting all this in from 5 p.m. until as fast as possible is my mission. Number 2 is functional health labs. So if you've been to your doctor and they've done your labs, those are bare bones basic, and they're not going to be an effective preventive screening tool. So these are the labs that we do or offer here at Triumph. Very comprehensive. And as one example, fasting insulin will dictate metabolic dysfunction with your pancreas producing insulin 10 to 15 years sooner than fasting blood sugar. Your body just keeps making more insulin to keep your blood sugar in homeostasis. So by the time your blood sugar starts reading high and therefore your A1C right thereafter, you may have been metabolically dysfunctional for 10 years. So fasting insulin is one, uric acid is one, but you want a comprehensive screening, getting that done, and that's going to identify or flag things early that you can start addressing with a functional health lifestyle. So number 3 is living here in Florida and elsewhere is skin screening. Seeing a dermatologist at least once a year. I go twice a year. I'm fair-skinned, Irish heritage, and they're going to, with a magnifying glass in their eyes, look over and a UV light, look at your skin and detect possible skin cancers or things that could become skin cancer. It's a simple test, and most of the time, if there is something suspicious, they can burn it off, or if it's really suspicious, they'll biopsy it and take it. And catching that early is saving you potential catastrophic surgery or skin removal later in disfigurement. So skin screening, number 3. Number 4, which I've also had done, is a sleep study. I have all my clients track their sleep, or those that are willing, using a Oura Ring, Whoop Band, Fitbit, or Apple Watch, or the big 4. And these can flag sometimes sleep disruptions that might suggest that they should get a sleep study. So sleep study is done in a lab, or they send you a monitor to wear at home. And for one night of sleep, it's going to reveal any kind of obstructive airway incidents over the course of your sleep. And sleep apnea will absolutely take years off your life, make it harder to lose weight, body fat specifically, and cause cortisol dysregulation and a host of other issues, brain fog. Just not something you want to do because it will take years off your life. So sleep study and sleep tracking, number 4. And finally, a CT calcium score. One of the vendors we have a partnership with here is Lifeguard Imaging, and we can get everybody a free CT heart calcium score. And I actually recommend that as well as a total body scan. And you get a report like this, and it's going to identify any masses in your body that shouldn't be there. And catching them when they're itty bitty is way better than catching them than when they're tumors. So that would be number 5. And I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. Already over my 2 minutes, but just a quick recap. 5 screening tests that everybody over the age of 40 and possibly earlier should get. And number 1 is the colonoscopy. Number 2 is functional health labs, not the labs that most doctors are ordering that are funded by insurance. That's bare bones minimum functional health lab screen. If you're curious, hit me up. I'll let you know what those are. Skin screening. Make sure you're getting your skin checked at least once a year, preferably twice. Sleep study to identify potential sleep apnea. It's not from just being overweight. I have sleep apnea. I am not overweight. There's 4 classes of airway. You could have a small airway like me, muscles relax, airway closes, sleep apnea happens. So since I've had my CPAP for a year now, it's been life-changing. I'm getting high sleep scores now and feel better, functioning at a higher capacity. And then number 5 is the CT calcium score they do in a CT topography device. And it's simple, it's painless, takes about a minute, 2 minutes at a facility. And it's going to give you a CT calcium score in your coronary arteries. If it flags you for high amounts of calcium plaque, calcified plaques, definitely a great screening tool that you may have some obstructions in your coronary arteries. So hopefully that's been helpful. 2-minute takeaways. Coach Matt O'Brien here, and we'll catch you next time. Stay strong, my friends, because strong is young. Cheers.